Hey World Changers, Miss McCarthy here with your Motivational Monday episode for the week. When you're setting goals and working to achieve them, you often have to look ahead, right? To see where you're going. But sometimes it's even more important to look behind you in the rearview mirror to see how far you've come. And that's what today's episode is all about. But quick, wait, don't forget to tap that like button and subscribe or follow so you are the first to know when I drop a new video. All right, y'all, it is Monday. It's one of my favorite days of the week because it is the time to kick off a fresh new start to the week, to be pumped and excited about the week ahead. And I know, Mondays, they can get a bad reputation, right? A lot of people, they feel bluesy and sad on Mondays. I used to feel like that too, until one day I decided that I was tired of that message that kept spiraling and playing in my head. So I changed the message in my head and I decided that I was going to be positive on Mondays and be ready to kick off that new week. I made that change for myself years ago and it changed my life. So I want you all to get this from a really young age. The idea that Mondays can be awesome and amazing if that is what you choose for them to be. So let's go ahead and kick off this week the right way by standing up. Get those feet apart. Put your hands on your hips, shoulders back, chest out, head strong, and looking super fierce. I want you to repeat after me. This is how I Monday.
This is how I Monday.
Awesome, that's right. This is how we kick off Monday, so let's get to it. Today, I want to talk to you all about something that we all experience at some point in our lives. It's that
sinking feeling when we set a goal and we realize how far we've got to go to get there.
It can be daunting, overwhelming, and downright discouraging. And you know what? It's okay to feel that way. When we see where we need to get to, it's totally normal to have those feelings of doubt and uncertainty that we can actually do it. Those feelings are normal, but what's important is how we handle those feelings, because we can't let those feelings stop us from going where we need to go and getting to where we need to get to. So let's go ahead and talk about how we can shift our perspective from feeling overwhelmed and uncertain about where we need to go and instead appreciate how far we've already come. As a student, I'm sure that you have faced challenges when it comes to learning something new in math. Like maybe you're a fifth grader and you're learning how to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. At the beginning of a new unit like this one, it might seem like there's a bazillion unfamiliar steps that you gotta take in order to get the right answer. And you've probably experienced a time with math where you felt really confused and super frustrated that you didn't understand it yet. And that's okay. And there's a powerful strategy that you can use when you're starting to feel stressed, frustrated, and worried that you're not going to understand it. When you're feeling like that, I want you to go ahead and just kind of push the pause button on yourself and say, pause. And I want you to kind of turn around and look at how far you've already come. There was once a time that counting was hard for you, but you stuck with it and now you know how to count. There was once a time that writing numbers with a pencil was probably a challenge for you, but you stuck with it and you figured it out and now you've got it down. Then when you could count and write your numbers, you probably started some fancy stuff like adding and subtracting one-digit numbers like 3 plus 2, which is what? 5. Yeah, you know it now, but you probably at one point felt frustrated and stressed out that you didn't know how to do it. And now you've moved on to adding and subtracting with multi-digit numbers. I know you felt frustrated and you've struggled back then, but look at you now. Look how far you've come. Each step, however small, has brought you closer to mastering these math concepts, showcasing the progress that you've already made. So now here you are, learning something new again. You've been here before, and the discomfort that you're feeling with your current situation is just another step. You've been here before. You've figured it out and you've moved on. You've taken so many steps. You've made so much progress. And this is just another step, another opportunity to make more progress. So when you're feeling stressed out or down and hard on yourself for how far you still need to go or how much you don't know, take a few seconds and look how far you've come. Look back and appreciate that. All that stress and worry and discomfort can seem to melt away because you realize, oh, I've been here before. I just gotta do it again. So here is your takeaway for today, and that is when you're feeling stressed out about how far you've gotta go, take a look behind you. Look at all the progress that you've made. And remember, you've got this. You've done it before, and you're gonna do it again. You may or may not know this, but I'm a math teacher for grades 3, 4, and 5, especially in Florida, and I am on a mission to make math fun, make it click, and make it stick for you. Struggling with math is a real thing. It is normal. It is okay for you to be frustrated, and I love what I get to do, and that is to help you make math make sense and to build your confidence. So if you know that you need some more help, I encourage you to check out my website at mccarthymathacademy.com where I have tons of videos, or hang out here on YouTube where I've got tons of free videos just for you. Before we go, let me remind you that you were born with something special, and it's your job, your mission while you are here on this earth to make sure that you figure out what it is and then use that to make this world a better place. I'll see you next time, World Changers!